there is, so you had a lot going on. It was a stressful situation, right? Your own admission, like mental state, maybe not the best at that time. You weren't running optimal. What were you, so two parts to this. What were you doing at that time to manage the stress? And the second part is looking back, knowing what you know now, what do you think you could have done differently? And I'm really asking because I think a lot of people, even if they're not in the same situation where they're working a full-time job and doing, consulting on the side, even for those who are, doing consulting 100%, whether they are solo independent consultants or they have a team, they just might have a lot going on. They're feeling the stress, they're feeling anxiety. There's just a lot of worry, going on in their minds. What were you doing then? And what advice would you offer to yourself back then and maybe others who might be feeling stressed right now?
Well, I'd say two things. One, I actually did take advantage when I could of my organization's like mental health program where you could like call someone or talk to someone, or just kind of just go see someone, and they had
Yeah.
really good benefits. So I would absolutely do that. I did try to work out as much as I could, in between the times, like on lunch hour or whatever it is. I would try to walk a lot, even if I couldn't get to the gym. So I would try to do a lot of that. The other thing is I also took advantage of all the days off, as I said before. So I took advantage of every single one. I wasn't trying to accrue. I was using it as I was earning it because I knew it was a short-term thing because I was going to be out of there. So
Yeah.
that was one thing. I forgot the
Yeah,
sub part of it.
looking back, like what would
Oh,
you maybe have done differently, or what advice would you have for somebody in a similar situation or who's just feeling a lot of stress right now and being pulled in different directions?
yeah. And then I would say what I would have done, looking back just to my own specific situation, is I would have left earlier. I was holding on because it was really good benefits. And as an solopreneur, that's what I was about to be doing, going out. It not easy to find benefits that would cover the whole family. There's 6 of us. I have 4 kids again. So I had to be really smart. I was being like super responsible, but in retrospect, could have gotten a lot further faster if I'd have left earlier and not waited to kind of get to the point where, I mean, you can kind of imagine if in my side business, I'm making as much as my day job, you probably are imagining I'm working awfully hard to get there.
Right, right.
So that's what I would say. So I would have probably just quit the day job earlier and
Yeah,
gone on my consulting way.
I love that. So employee